Hey, you guys. Coach Rick here. Uh, I have not done a coach's corner in a while. So, first, let me start by saying, are you giving your gift? That is how I like to start these things. I'm also setting a timer here. Okay. Because I really want to try and keep this tighter and condensed. Why has it been so long since I've been with you? Well, I was in summer with the kids, and it's been a crazy schedule. I got a couple of young teenagers doing sports and theater and all sorts of stuff. Um, and it was crazy. So that's one level of it. Another level is what the heck else am I going to talk about? What other things? What else? I know that this is a broad audience. I come from the actor's perspective. I also come from the life coach and business coach perspective, and I get that, right? Um, but still, it's definitely colored through acting, and that probably gets tiresome for some of you out there. I understand that, and I apologize if that is tiresome for you. I really do make an effort to have it be more of a universal, even if it comes through the acting sphere. Um, and then there's another level of uh, is anyone actually listening? Is anyone because I've put the request out, right? Hey, let me know what you might want to hear about. Let me know. So if the spirit moves you, if you would be willing to take just a couple of minutes to reach out to me, I would love that. I'd really love to hear from you. I really don't like the coach's corner. I think you should do this. I think you suck. I think you're great. I'm not looking for praise. I'm also not looking for hate. I am looking for what you would like to hear more about. You can reach me through Aaron or anybody at Around the Reel, CCC Entertainment. Um, you could also reach me directly at thecoachrick@gmail.com. TheCoachRick, thecoachrick@gmail.com. Okay. I basically have that email just for this. Okay. So please, I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you want to hear about. Let me know what you might have a question about. Again, I have decades of experience working as a life coach and a business coach. I'm getting close to a decade of being an acting coach. I have over 3.5 decades of being an actor. Just worked on a short film last Monday, and it was submitted for competition on Friday. This is the 168-hour film festival. A lot of us have experienced the 50-hour or the 48-hour film festivals, the weekend film festivals, that you get a weekend to create a complete film. This one's a week. It's a Christian film festival. Yeah, I got to take pause on that. And I know that the second I say that, that's going to turn people off or whatever. I think we got a great piece in there. It's not preachy. It's not anything. It is so middle ground, so good. And I got to play the dad, which was a lot of fun. And very, very grateful to Cece, our director, and Haley, our writer. More to come on that, hopefully. So I guess the top 10 move on to Angel Studios. That'll be interesting. On the other realm, on the horrorverse, we just had episode 8 released, which is freaking amazing. I was in episode 6, by the way. That's continuing to happen, and maybe that's a great topic to touch on here for this coach's corner, which is, what do you do in the infancy of your career? And the infancy of your career really can be until you're known, famous, or recognized, right? That could be decades. Um, don't think that means anything about you or that it's wrong. It's all infancy, really. Hopefully, I pray that it's all infancy for you. I pray that it's all constantly a learning journey for you. That's what we want as artists, guys. We never stop learning. Okay. It never ends. And the beauty of what we do is that we can just keep wowing ourselves. We can keep it surprising ourselves. I tell my actors all the time, you want to surprise yourself in the moment. You had no inkling, idea, or picture that that was going to happen. That's being in the moment. Do musicians experience that? That's a great question. I think on a certain level, yeah, it's got to. Maybe it's an improvisation moment, or maybe it's just a different way of hitting that run. I don't know. I don't know, because that's not my practice. But I got to believe that when you are connected, when you are in the zone, when you are in the flow, it's going to happen. It's the beauty of what we do. And it's about releasing and giving way to that. But, look at our guys and what they're doing with the Horrorverse. They have been cranking these episodes out with no money, just a bunch of great people, fellow artists. We have to stop waiting for the phone to ring. We have to stop waiting for the agent. We have to stop waiting for the ... Stop waiting. Find your people and make something. There's a great little thing I saw, and he's giving advice to young filmmakers, and he's saying, on the weekend, film a scene with actors. And it's funny how he repeated with actors a couple of times. Like, get real actors, not just your fucking friend. This is the actor in me coming out now. There's a difference. Okay. So all you directors that think that you can turn anybody into an actor, fuck off. Not how it works. There are people that have literally dedicated their lives to being that word, that term, actor. Maybe you should try the artistry before you try your buddy. Yeah, just a thought. Anyway. And then the next weekend, after you film the scene, edit, sound, this, then show it to people and get their feedback. Hey, what do you think? Are they getting the message? What message were you wanting them to get? Did you have one when you started shooting in the first place? Well, that's a good question, right? What's the point? What's the purpose? I've been talking to my actors about, you need to know where in the story this scene is taking place. If you're auditioning, for example, what is the importance of the scene? What purpose does it serve inside of the structure of telling the story? Filmmaking, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's episodic or actual film, yes, of course there's differences, but there's way more similarities, and it's storytelling. It's storytelling. Find people like-minded people, like-hearted people. Let's just call them artists, shall we? Find other artists, because guess what? They're out there. There's a lot of us. There's more than you can imagine that would really love to do some great work with some great people. And that's how we improve. And that's how we get better. And that's how we grow. Actors, get in front of the camera as much as you can. There's no fucking teacher that's going to do it for you. I promise you that. And this is coming from a guy that's been teaching a class for going on 8 years now. I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to do it for you. That's how it works. You are going to do it. There's my alarm. Look at that. You are going to do it for you. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Okay? So that's where we're at. It's a little over 10 minutes. I'm sorry if this wasn't very clear, but you know what? I got ADHD, so I'm not sorry. And I tell my students not to apologize anyway. I love you. I love you all around the reel. I love all the listeners. Thank you if you've hung in here this long for this Coach's Corner. I will be back and I will continue. I'd love to hear from you. thecoachrick@gmail.com. Till next time.